This is the brief on Jacobian determinants and coordinate transformations. You know, the Jacobian determinant, J, is basically the local scaling factor. It tells you how much an area or volume stretches or shrinks when you switch coordinate systems. So we're going to quickly break down the key chain rule properties that make all of this work, especially when you're making multiple changes. First up, we've got the product rule. This is all about what happens when you do transformations back to back. The total scaling factor you end up with, it's just the product of the scaling factors from each individual step. So, if you stretch a map by a factor of 2, and then you stretch that by 3, the total scaling is just 2 times 3. Simple as that. Second, and this comes right from the product rule, is the inverse relationship. Okay, so what if you do a transformation, and then you immediately undo it, right, to get back to where you started? Well, the determinant of that undo step has to be 1 over j. It's the reciprocal, and that's what guarantees these coordinate changes can always be reversed. Third, all of this makes sure we have transformation consistency, especially for things called tensor densities. Think of something physical, like energy density. Its value depends on your coordinate system. Well, the product rule guarantees that it doesn't matter if you transform it in one big jump or in 2 smaller steps. The final physical measurement you get is going to be the exact same. It just works. And finally, the mathematical construction of J. So J isn't just some abstract idea. You can actually build it directly from the partial derivatives of your coordinate functions. And this is what really cements its role as the fundamental piece that connects and measures any shift between different coordinate systems. So understanding these rules, the product, the inverse, and that consistency is just fundamental for correctly analyzing complex transformations in physics and math.